Logan Lucky is directed by Steven Soderbergh, and this movie follows two brothers, one portrayed by Channing Tatum and the other by Adam Driver, who attempt to pull off a heist during the busiest NASCAR race of the year in North Carolina. Steven Soderbergh, having directed the Ocean's 11 films, obviously has some experience directing some, for the most part, pretty good heist films, especially the first Ocean's 11 movie. I love that film. That is a really fun watch. And although I did mostly enjoy Logan Lucky, I do not see myself rewatching this film. In fact, I really don't see myself remembering Logan Lucky in the few years to come. Let's talk about what works in this film. Daniel Craig portrays a character named Joe Bang, and he steals almost every single scene that he was in. I had no idea that Daniel Craig had anything that resembled a funny bone, so I couldn't have been more surprised to find out that he actually has some pretty legitimate comedic chops. Adam Driver and Channing Tatum as the brothers work really well together. Adam Driver's character has an ongoing bit involving a prosthetic arm that I thought was one of the more funny parts of the movie. I also thought that Logan Lucky was paced very well. There was never a point in this film where I was bored with how the story was unfolding. I was really interested in the heist and how the pieces were going to fit together. This movie does something unique, and where most heist films will sit down the audience and tell them how the actual robbery or the getaway is going to go step by step, this movie just kind of presents you with what is actually happening in real time. And I thought that was really different, and I really appreciated that they're trying to change up the formula a little bit. This is also an extremely well shot movie. Steven Soderbergh did such a great job directing this film. I think he's really the biggest reason why Logan Lucky works as well as it does, is because of his very unique, stylish take and his experience with the heist genre. Unfortunately, even though this movie has an excellent cast and a great director behind the wheel, I really just wasn't able to love a lot of the comedic jokes that they were having throughout the entire film. A big part of this movie is comedy, and there were so many efforts to make the audience laugh, and for me, I didn't think many of them worked at all. A lot of the humor in this movie is, oh look, they're from the South, they say words differently than I do, isn't that funny? I totally might be alone in this because there were a lot of people in my theater that were laughing, but then again, there are shows like Duck Dynasty that ran for 11 seasons. For me, I just like to have a bit more of substance to my jokes than just to be, oh look, they're from the South, that's automatically hilarious somehow. Overall, Logan Lucky is a perfectly fine heist film with an excellent cast and an even better director, but because of its incredibly disappointing comedic downfalls is what ultimately hindered Logan Lucky from being more than anything above pretty good at best. So did you guys see Logan Lucky? What did you think about it? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, click the link down below and subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, movie related things. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.